It's the Cable
We get to run back the Mana Crypt. Love it. Been a long time since I've cracked 2K Limited. Last time I did it, I was playing sealed events. You know, higher elo things. It's like way easier to get a bunch of elo by spiking one tournament. Very hard to crack 2K. These 8-person drafts. I'm gonna grab Kappa Cannoneer here. I like Umezawa's, and Mana Crypt could put you in a couple of different directions. Where the Umezawa's is just awesome. Umezawa's also helps pay for like the downside of Mana Crypt, right? Being able to gain some life sometimes. I think Kappa Cannoneer does win more games though. And there's like a really good chance I end up doing artifact stuff. Based on me. How highly do I rate Fallen Shinobi in this pack? Pretty far down. It like doesn't even fit every blue-black deck, right? Like you have to be blue-black and have evasive things. Very specific sort of deck. Certainly a powerful card, but I want to be in that stuff. I want to be doing that stuff before I get Shinobi, right? It's like, oh, a way to convert for the win. Not like a Fallen Shinobi. I should build around that. Yeah, I mean, I'll grab a 4th. Not gonna pass that one here, huh? Now I kind of wish I'd grabbed the Umezawa's over the Kappa, but we'll see. The draft is still young, right? Yeah, no artifact stuff yet. We could take Steam Vents and keep the Kappa Cannoneer dream alive. I'm gonna grab Chandra here. Might just be Boros, huh? Boros without the Umezawa's. Yeah, right, Overlove. I don't want to invest in lands for the Cannoneer if artifacts isn't open, though. Would like to trade Turtle for Umezawa's back, please. Yeah, we got in that pack and the 4th pack in a different order. Would have been a little bit better for us. Exuberance resub message. Have my Bezo bucks for the cube and for the tunes. Yeah. Although I didn't make the tunes, huh? Make sure you buy some music. I do use quite a bit of my expendable income for the artists I listen to on stream. But you folks should too. Find an album you like, buy it. Especially on Bandcamp. Best way to donate to a band. I want to grab Balance here. There's a chance we want to do that. Depending on how this all shakes out. Mountain Plains. Blade Splicer is cool. I'm just going to grab this comes to play tap duel. Something for the sideboard. Fire is great, but late fixing's late fixing, huh? Uncted, the blue artifact lord thing. I've played it a bit. It's not very good. A little underpowered for the cube. Yeah, Spawn. Yeah, someone the other day came into the stream. Not the other day, a few months ago. I was like, thank you for introducing me Taming the Sniffers. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then I looked, because they like went and saw them live and had a really good time and stuff. But some of the tracks rocked, so I added them to the old playlist. Hell yeah. Passing Hero. Yeah, I'd fucking do it again, too. I like Hero in, like, a Lightning Greaves style deck. I don't think I'm going to be that here. I think I'm going to be a bit more mid-rangey. We'll see. I like that Retrofitter as a way to stash cards, pre-balance. I think I'm gonna wheel this Sacred Foundry. I'm gonna take Fable. Fable's just the best card here. Great card to play off the Mana Crypt too. Hey, hell yeah, Buddy Wild. I think I was also exposed to Thank You Scientist from like a song request. And then I've also seen them live a couple times. One of my viewers bought me all their vinyl. It was a fucking sick gift. I love supporting that band. They're like successful, you know, as far as bands go. But they're still like need help, you know. Like they have so many members. And they're not like redonkulous successful. Yeah, the 3 cards I'm considering here are Urza's Saga, Grim Monolith, and Inti. I think normally from this spot I'd be grabbing Inti. I think I'm gonna take the Grim Monolith here. Kind of feeling that style of deck. I want that Wormcoil Engine. I also want this Chalice. I guess I'll just assume they'll get other random artifacts. Monolith for Zerda. You think I should play the Zerda? I could. Hey, the Prince takes the sub. He says 61 months. Yeah, we passed Batterskull earlier, and that's the main one that I want for Stoneforge. And Umazawa's. Yeah, I'm just going to pass the Stoneforge. I'm going to do the Bobble here. I kind of like that Hearse. Kind of dig the Hearse. Bobble's a cool one to store and play before you balance. Hearse also does that, and it's got like some nice utility. Trumpeting has some sick cascades. I think I'm Glory Bringing. Yeah, we already have 1 6-drop. All the 3s in the world. Line Sash for the sideboard. Card drawing cards could be good. Yeah, right, iPod. Oh boy, what a good deal. My Cuban today, I am Sprinkles. I am Cuban a bit. I think Grim Monolith already makes the 4th deadly to Prince. I think you're already there. Fable does not count for Zerda. Yeah, right. Beautiful. Alright, in pack 3, I want an Athari. That's about it. Maybe another Mox. Mox would be hot. On color, please. Another X-Spell. Yeah, Ballista would be sweet, right? Oh, we got another cover. Spawn gonna complain again. Caleb, your covers are too good. An old song with an original mood. I can't stand that. I hate fresh twists on things. We bolting? I think we should bolt, right? You could splash stack. You could take Parallax Wave. I'm just gonna bolt. Nice efficient card. Would I accept Gut as a treat? You bet your ass I would. You're fine, Spawn. I'm just giving you shit. Seems like a spot for the Caracas. I kind of dig a Tolly. It's a good one-ring deck, but I'm going to grab this Fury. Card rocks. Kind of feels like the turtle would have worked out if I just forced it and not listened to signals or anything like that. Reason. I like Breas, but we kind of have a lot of 3s already. I'm going to take this Talisman. Oh, should I take Emrakul as another thing to infinite mana into? I think I'd be tempted by that if we did the Basalt Monolith too. Or like a sneak attack here. I don't know what to do! Ooh, I like this Oliphant with Fury and Pyrokinesis. It's just like the best land ever. Hey, there's that Ballista I wanted. Cool, very cool. I've been drafting Roaming Throne a lot. I don't think this is like a bad spot for it. Could name like Dragon or Elemental. I think I'm just gonna take the Chain Lightning though. Hey, Fresh Out of Luck, thanks for the sub, thanks for sharing that Prime. Yeah, right, Towning. And a lot of times the Pyrokinesis ends up in the sideboard anyway, but it's still good, you know, it's still good to have a bunch of red cards when you board the Pyrokinesis in. An actual curve. I mean, our curve was pretty good before. Use Mulligan for Mana Crypt or Enlightened Tutor to find the Mana Crypt. Easy. Not like I'm gonna like Chain Lightning my opponent's face on the play, right? Ballista now. That fills a lot of spots on the curve. Forcing Boros. I wasn't really. I took a Mana Crypt, and then we took a Turtle. Second pick, we took Kappa Cannoneer. And then we got a third pick, fourth. And, like, Boros shit was really open. Like, I think we're the only red drafter here. Like, we wheeled an Inti in pack one, you know? It's... Exactly, Bill. I wouldn't put it that way, but that exactly. Spawn loves having sneezing fits right before leaving for work. Really? That seems like something that I would not enjoy. I don't think I have Sky Sovereign. We already have like Glorybringer and Fury here. This Ignoble's going so late. Oh, that sucks, Spawn. I've been sneezing a little bit less. I've been doing a lot of cleaning lately, and that's made like the air quality better. I have like, I don't know, like sensitive eyes though or something. So sometimes the bright snow makes me sneeze. I don't know if that has to do with like the amount of pigment you have in your eyes or anything like that. If we had the Athari, I'd play Mutavault. Live that particular dream. Moto feels really sluggish. I'm gonna restart it. Even though like we're pretty early in the day. Did I just tell him to clean his room? I did not. There's a lot of reasons to be sneezing, right? Allergies. Dust storms. The sneeze demons targeting your house. Too many spiders in the blood. All kinds of reasons you could be sneezing. I would never assume. I was just explaining why I've been sneezing less. That's all. My comment was intended to be taken at face value. Get it? Face value, that's where the nose is, where you sneeze from, see? I think I'm gonna cut the Skyclave and then end up boarding it in like every single round because the card's so good. Hers could be a sideboard card. We could cut one of these burn spells. Who did my Twitch icon/logo again? That was Daggers for Teeth. You can find him on all the social medias. If you just search Daggers for Teeth on Google, you'll get there. I think he's got his own webpage too. He also did a t-shirt for me a while back. Maybe cut the Chalice, because we have the Talisman. Talisman's so much better. I could use, like, one more chonky thing, but I guess we have these. That's pretty good. This is, like, 11 red and 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 white. Well, that's pretty good. If anything, we can play one more red source, right? This is good, though. Sleep apnea does blow, yeah. A lot of the mods were talking about it in the Discord the other day. I feel like I have a lot of friends that need to use a CPAP machine. All right, my last 3 times, heads failed on the first flip. Fucking cracked it. They switch it up. They switch it up just to, like, make it harder to crack the code. With the mana crypt down, it's possible I should be killing that Dothy. It is intuitive to wait until they use a removal spell, though. If we get the E-Tutor at this point, we would go Tutor up Showdown. This is mostly the go forth waiting room. It is not Parry Composer. That was also a Boros deck with Mana Crypt, but this one I tried not to be Boros, but someone passed me a go for a third pick, and I was like, alright, sure. Is this Grixis Reanimator we're facing? Oh, the other deck Trophied Parry. Beautiful deck. One of my better workshops decks of the season. I've had a lot of good ones. Interesting. Doomsday. Caracas isn't very good against this Archon Hum. I'm gonna let them discard the Lightning Bolts. Why couldn't they have a Grizzlebrand? That's what I want to know. I don't know if 4th even wins here. Well, that certainly does not. I think you're close to like losing to your own Mana Crypt plus the Archon attack still. Because the 4th isn't lethal that turn. Alright. So I wouldn't keep this hand in the dark, but knowing that they're on Reanimator, I'm going to keep like turn 2 Hearse on the play, right? Like blink it out so you can attack Smurfy. Yeah, I'm sure that comes up. Especially if you want to be unsure it's uncounterable. Kind of seems like this is going to eat in a braid, but that's fine. All these Moxen make the balance look fucking terrible. I keep the balance as an answer to like an Archon, you know? If they make an Archon here, it sucks that they have these Moxen for the balance, but at least it's an answer. At least the game can continue. So we're not going to play out all of our lands, right? We're just going to sandbag one to discard to an Archon trigger. And the balance also nukes their hand in that spot. I think it's the luck team kills. Back to being in a spot where a showdown would be a really good draw. I think it's D. Lewis. Yeah, those 64 persons are tough. Tough for sure. It was nice that I got a win in one of them last month. Makes eating shit a few times this month. Makes that a little better. So there's a lot of cards here that let me go Hellbent before balancing. Talisman or Grim Monolith or something. Coalition Relic. Coalition Relic might actually be fine. You could also just showdown and have a bunch of gas, right? I mean, balance, making them sack Dothy and discard 2 cards. And I sack a land or whatever. Couple lands. I don't hate that. It's a little bit worse if they have to discard Archon, but they've just been over there, like, looting and stuff. They probably don't. Hopefully I don't regret this, Well, there's... Never mind, we set up the graveyard for reanimation top decks really well. I wonder why they discarded Eldrazi last turn. Maybe they're thinking about hardcasting the Archon. Amazing. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to happen right there. Is it not intuitive to, like, instead of discarding the Eldrazi and shuffling your graveyard, you discard the Archon and then it's there for this reanimate that they could draw? Isn't that intuitive? Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm fine. I'm fine. They knew about the balance? Oh, from like an early probe? Yeah, it's been so long since that probe happened. You're right. Maybe you should have been thinking about that. The reanimate right off the top, though. Still brutal. Still brutal. Hell yeah. Do we bin Coalition Relic because we're turn winning Fable? I don't think so. But I kind of want to keep the Wormcoil Engine because, like, the Chandra and Fable ramp into it. Yeah, maybe I bin Relic. I mean, that's my white source, right? Let's bin the Chain Lightning. Who needs a Chain Lightning? This hand doesn't. The turn 1 Coalition Relic has a chance to turn 2 Wormcoil. That's, like, sexy, right? Maybe that's better than the Fable. Yeah, I don't want to, like, loot any of this stuff. It would just be attacking and producing treasure. It is Scott A. There's some, like, punk and pop punk on this playlist as well. Was I just supposed to 4th here? 4th for 3 and call it good. I can do so much better, though. Until I, like, get himmed here. This might have also been game-winning Banana Loaf. What about the other winning line? What about that? What about the card that I would have played specifically? I'm kind of leaving... no, let's use it. I almost like leaving the Relic to for sure have Worm Coil mana next turn. Token down. Yeah, if you have the Chandra Overloaf. That's what I was saying, like, for sure have the mana, right? Chandra's a card that your opponent wants to answer. So if they, like, counter the 4th, untap bounce Chandra or something, then you might just be spending your whole turn. Hey, you too, Justin. This opener is awesome. We're going to E2 for Mana Crypt here. No! I'm not E2 for Mana Crypt anymore. Now that we don't have a sink for the mana. Damn, we were going to turn 2 fucking 4th for 3. Maybe. Maybe I would have waited till 6. Yeah, I'm still supposed to E-tutor here for either like Showdown or Fable. Yeah, let's go get Showdown. Rude, very fucking rude. Playing the Karn before my land drop. Guess they have Miscalc, right? Or Spell Pierce. Hello, hello, hello. A Dargon, you say? Dargon, Dargon, Dargon. I might never play this Showdown that I tutored up. Spent that whole E-tutor on it. Have you ever flashed back and forth? You better believe I have. Yeah, I don't think casting Showdown is bad, but I would have done that before down taking Karn if that was the line. I'm just going to untap Monolith here. Just have a lot of mana next turn. That's true, Ophilof, yeah. There's something to that security. Do you know where your Showdown of the Scalds is? What kind of drugs would a piece of cardboard do? Glue? Black tar? Crack? Oh yeah, you definitely don't want your cards to do crack. The band Sleep, a stoner rock band, put out a vinyl album. It was a reprint of one of their classics, and they had a special version where they had like an actual bit of marijuana in there, like sealed within the wax, and you could only buy it from the store in Michigan where weed is legal. And the vinyl collector in me was like, God damn it. All right, who do I know that's in Michigan? Gotta make some phone calls. Yeah, we haven't talked in 5 years. You still want to do me a favor? Anyway, the most recent conversation about what drugs a piece of cardboard would do had me thinking about that. Collectible card game, printing some piece that has THC woven into it or something. Collector frenzy. They're at 16. I kind of want to keep all my burn and stuff. What if I just loot into nothing? I could loot this showdown I tutored up. Yeah, nobody needs this. Oh no, Hawabaji. Did I eventually get it? I never did, no. I did, like, get the regular version of the album, though. Still got it in my collection. An Arctic wasteland in Michigan? Yeah, Cold Edge. Yeah, very similar. Very similar here in Wisconsin. It's like we're right next to each other or something. It's like 16 degrees out right now, and it's like, oh my god. It's so much better. It's so much better than it was the last week. Multiple days where it was just in the negatives, you know? You ever go out and grab your mail wearing nothing but a bathrobe and -6 degrees? It was very cold. You can grab that mail real fast. That might be a me-specific issue. Snowed in? No. Nope. I hire somebody with a big fancy plow. Gotta make sure I'm never snowed in. How can your feet handle that? Poorly, Cookie12. Very poorly. This is the punk ska thing, Sandman Daniel, yeah. It is featured in American Gods, yeah. Yeah, it's a celebrity tourist destination. Exactly, Airborne Moxon. This person just decided I would like to build a tourist destination, and then thought about all the weird shit that he'd like to see in a tourist destination. That all like made sense to him. Yeah, rooms full of dolls, of course. Rooms, JB Mail. Rooms. I agree, one room full of dolls would be creepy. I'm just gonna kill that Jace. We can still Fable or Relic next turn if we want. Thought Scour A. Get them close to their shell dock. Yeah, it was a part of American Gods, JB Vale. If you've read that one by Gaiman. You're welcome, JB. We were just talking about it. Nah. There's a good chance I end up looting away a lot of this fast mana Arafel with this Fable here, instead of having like a tapped Grim Monolith in play. Wow, that went poorly. I was looking for a land so I could go Monolith into Glorybringer here. And now I still have the Monolith in hand, but no mana to do other things. I guess I just like Chandra into the Monolith. I guess that's fine. I could even like pitch cast the Fury to clear off the Karn. I really wanted to cast my threats though, you know? Isn't that better? Isn't it better to just cast things instead of not cast them? Feels better. It really is, Bill. Certainly a mood about it. You like Monolith and Hardcast Fury? I could have done that. It's probably better. Probably better than what I did. Caleb pre-combat. Wow, I wish I had 5 mana here. Oh well. Post-combat has 5 mana, does other stuff. What's the scariest thing they could do? Upheaval? Yeah? Well, Mystic Forge is a lot scarier here. We did win the draft from last night, yeah. So we're hoping we can find another removal spell for this Thopter so they don't get the jewel back. We did not get that. We got other things. Well, let's see what Showdown gets me. Yeah, real good chance we just die next turn. Because we didn't find an answer to this Thopter. So they have the Mystic Forge, and they're going to get the 3 cards from Coveted Jewel. Maybe I'm supposed to leave Sai around, because I can block Sai. It's like really counterintuitive, though, when they've got the Mystic Forge there. We did Reese-Will, yeah. Maybe Karn gets it. You would uptick Karn there? No way. No way. Karn's really good at drawing a card 2 turns from now. It's very poor at drawing a card this turn. Karn probably gets you a land like almost every time. Two removals off the top. It's like borderline impossible because we already seen the Flame Slash and the Chain Lightning. It's just like not a likely thing. If it is even technically possible, it might just be Bolt left. Yeah, right, Squee? Oh my fucking god. Well, we drew the Lightning Bolt. Let's see what the next card would have been. Yeah, Talisman. I guess I play this. I want to target the summoning sick one, so they removal spell for it, and you still get your token. Like, they're still, like, getting attacked for one of them, you know? We had Cryptic here. Just thinking here. They have the jewel, so there's, like, not a strong incentive to bolt this Thopter now. I would get a 1/1 counter. I think I'm playing the Worm Coil. I think whatever their deck does, they're about to do it, right? Hopefully tapping my Caracas doesn't burn me. Is Coil just win more? I mean, it's not fucking winning anything in my hand. What do you want to do? Caracas back Reflection and recast it? Nothing, just pass turn. In case my mono blue opponent plays a sweeper. The Worm Coil is good against anyway. I don't know. I'm not sure what the consideration is to not play it. Why it would matter. Oh, it's not legendary. You're right. Well, that's even worse. I'm a little embarrassed by the amount of time I spent thinking about doing that. But yeah, obviously it couldn't copy itself. Or I'm sorry, another version. It's like kind of a common thing. If you have two of them, have them copy each other and the opponent's end of turn. And untap attack with them all. Twin, but only for each mana you have. Twister. I don't know. We don't even have that many instants, right? It's like just this bolt. Maybe giant. I guess that's valid. You like bolt in response to the Twister, and then they draw you into the bolt plus giant. Oh, I should have just left the mana floating. Oh, they didn't float anything. They didn't float anything! They just upheavaled. Upheaval, no mana floating. My bolting gave them a chance to remember to float mana. That might be like the worst bolt I've ever cast. I win! What the fuck? Flame Slash does kill Psy. We want all of our removal that hits Planeswalkers in and artifacts. I almost like Containment Priest. It's not like really good against them, but it is something you can like float mana with for upheaval and flash it in. Balance was actually good there. It's so unlikely for balance to be good here. I'm gonna cut Worm Coil for Hellratter. Yeah. Oh, we trophied the fuck out of that deck, shiz. I just got a shitty little Boros aggro hand here, sure. Oh, it was actually that good, Zoom in entire, yeah. The games were a little slower back then, right? Like, the threats just didn't kill as quickly. You had way more games with people just staring at each other. Yeah, they might have thought that upheaval was one-sided. Casting Palantir first. They're really so much better two-tone Terran, yeah. You don't play the Inti. We could, like, channel the touch to hit Everflowing here, but if they cast a 4-drop next turn, unless it's, like, Karn, we can just, like, use touch to exile it anyway. What creatures from Alpha are still, like, good to not embarrassing? Is it just Birds of Paradise? And, like, maybe Llanowar Elves? Is there anything else? Shivan Dragon's still good. Lord of Atlantis? Yeah. I said not embarrassing. Even if you manage to win a match with Lord of Atlantis in your deck, you should still feel some shame. Ah, yes, good in Commander. The most useful metric. Caracas could just control the side. I think I just want a Chandra down tick, though. I'm just inting here, F6, like a madman. We said Bolt. Bolt is an interesting choice for a playable creature. I don't know if it matches the criteria. Hypnotic Spectre, yeah, right? Didn't they reprint it into Standard and it was just like not something you can get away with? If Dark Ritual was legal in Modern, would people play Hypnotic Spectre? I feel like no, right? Absolutely not. All right, if you put Lightning Bolts, I'm sorry, if you put Hypnotic Spectre and Dark Ritual into Standard, now do we have something? I kind of feel like we have something if you put those into Standard. I also don't see them putting Lightning Bolt into Standard anytime soon. Or, I'm sorry, Dark Ritual. I don't know why my brain's just fucking doing that. They would just play Dothy even more. Yeah, right? Just hardcast their grief onto. Yeah, it'd just be 4 Dark Ritual, 4 Shieldred. It'd just be all the fucking black cards that people play in Legacy. They're all in Modern. Nether Void? If they printed Nether Void into Modern, I would play it. Not because it would be good, but just because it would make people sad. Like, I wouldn't even need the Dark Ritual. I would just play that card. It would definitely have its moments. Play a bunch of like a late land destruction and stuff. Like Jund land destruction. With Nether Void. I win! Cool. Alright, I'm gonna leave this 64 person. And we're gonna be jamming this one. I mean, yeah, I guess we can